Alright guys, I'm in the garage for another day of welding. I have on a little flame suit. When I was in Italy, you go to a mechanic's garage and they would be wearing these. And you know, like if it's in the wintertime, I'm sure we keep them warm. Here in Florida it's always hot, so I'm sweating my ass off already. I ordered this online, had it for a few years, hardly ever use it, but it's kind of cool. When I'm cutting metal, welding, and the sparks are flying, I don't really have to worry about it because the material. So anyway, let's get into the video. All right, so I got a piece of pipe, same as this, just laid down, measured, and I'm about to make my first cut. And once I make this cut, I think I'll be making 1, 2, 3 different welds. So let's get it. That's it. Whew, already melting. Already melting. All right, so the good thing about this this little project here, the welding portion of it anyway, is that after watching some videos, I should have gotten a little bit. Not easy. Not easy at all. Getting a little bit away from me, but that's gonna do for that. All right, so now I have to really focus on my technique. So what we're gonna do here, all right, trying to get these angles right, that's like half of the work. Okay, so let's see how well that's okay. It's okay. Like I'm trying to go as steady as possible. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little thick still, but a little bit better. Let's clean that up a little bit before I go on. How long it's gonna take me to actually get good at this, I have no idea. But man, no matter how much I think I'm doing something different or improving, the improvement is very slight. Very slight. What? Come on. How did you get out of the fucking clip? Not too bad. That was a little more steady. I should not complain. A little bit better. Well, I'm glad that's better after that little spiel about not being better, not getting better. Battery life is good, so I'm gonna keep going. That'll do. This little short ground cord is gonna have to go down here. Steady, baby. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, that's tough. That's good, but that's tough. It's hard to get in there. It's really hard to get in there. All right. It's actually not so bad. Let's take a look at that. Not too bad. It's pretty fat beads, but whatever. It'll seal. I'm no professional. I was talking to a friend of mine. He was like, there's a difference between a $12 and a $30 welder. And I was like, oh, in that case, I'm a $5 welder. All right, I'm gonna turn off the camera and I'm gonna work. The camera is becoming a little bit of a distraction. Not so bad. Not so great, not so bad. That actually looks pretty decent. So basically this pipe is gonna get welded to this pipe. This will come off the headers. This will point up. And then this would mount here and this would go up to the resonator. The resonator would hide just behind the heat shield. The heat shield is at the back and top of the engine bay, so it would run across. And I want the resonator pretty close to the heat shield. I don't want it low, because if I go turbo, I'm thinking I would put the intercooler lower. So hot air rises, I would like the resonator at the top of the engine bay, and the intercooler at the bottom of the engine bay. If I were to weld these two together, I have to determine if that's going to give me modularity or whatever, modability, the ability to be able to basically pull these out and reuse them whenever I go turbo. I just need to make sure that when I do weld them together, they're both at the right angle to come off the header and straight across the engine base. This is all the adjustment I need forward and aft. So let me start mocking this up, clamp it, tack weld it, and then make it permanent.
A few moments later.
All right, that's a happy face. Happy not because it's amazing, but because I'm done. I'm done for now anyway. I can't put anything else together until I get some V-band clamps. So this is the pipe welded together. It's not amazing, but I'm proud of it. It's straight like I wanted. I can kind of partially test fit this to the car. This is gonna be the bottom, this is gonna be the top, and the resonator is gonna bolt up to this. It's gonna run across the top of the engine bay. I think I mentioned that several times. This was my second. Look at that. Look at that crap. Yeah, so this was my second. I was like, oh man, everything I just tried, everything I just practiced and learned was gone. So, and then this is the most current, so not too bad. The first one, which is actually on the car, that's terrible. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not even gonna look at it. Okay, so after all that work, let me show you what this is gonna be in the engine bay. So from behind the car, you'll see a pipe running across and back up. Not too terrible, especially since I went to a muffler shop and they did basically the same thing. And it's due to how long this 1320 performance header is. So this is as far as I get. I had to return 4 crappy V-band clamps, and the next video, it'll be about a week from now once they arrive, the new clamps. Okay, so next video, I'll clamp this, and then I'll attach the resonator to this. It'll run across the engine bay under this heat shield, and then I'll start mocking up once I measure it out, I'll start mocking up the pipe that's going to come down and out the back of the bumper. So that's it for this video. Maybe a week from now I'll have the clamps that I need to finish this project. That is all for now. Thanks for watching.